The Boston Celtics are now just one away from completing the goal and winning Banner 18. In this video, we're going to break down the most important run for the Boston Celtics to secure a road victory, and the Road Dogs came out once again in the third quarter. And you know what's really funny, guys, is throughout the entirety of this season, the Celtics would get roasted by me specifically on the third quarter woes, right? The third quarter, we would always come up and just blow big leads, right? And throughout the entire season, I said this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem if we didn't fix it. In this game specifically, it was the third quarter that won us this game. We're going to break down the entirety of the third quarter, and we're also going to show you exactly why the Boston Celtics are now on the brink of completing their goal. Now, on this play specifically, guys, I do want to break it down. This was amazing, okay? Now, the one thing the Mavericks said that they wanted to do, and they didn't say it. They're showing us that they want to do it, right? They want to make Jalen and Jason Tatum make the right reads, right? These guys can really score the ball. If they have the opportunity, they will score it, right? But instead, what they wanted them to do, what they're trying to force JB and Jason Tatum to do, is make the right pass, make the right read, and react to what the defense is going to do. On this play specifically, we see JB driving baseline. You get a high pick and roll between him and Drew Holiday. Derek Jones is going to rotate over. Daniel Gafford is going to rotate over. Now, whenever you see this rotation, whenever you see these two guys on your ball handler, someone is going to be open. But then you have to really decipher, where is the defense going to rotate from? In this case scenario, Kyrie goes from Derek White to Al Horford down low. PJ Washington goes from Jason Tatum to Derek White. Now, this is when Luka needs to get out here, right? And the one thing we've done this series is, absolutely attack Luka, attack Luka, attack Luka. JB, no look pass. Taking a page out of Jokic, out of Luka's book, pass it to where I think the defense is not going to rotate, and Tatum is able to get a somewhat wide open three. The ball is out before the close even happens, and he gets it to go. Unbelievable pass by JB. But what we're going to notice in this video is they continue to go at Luka, because, man, he is a liability defensively. I mean, the effort defensively out of Luka this series was piss poor, to say the least. Guys, comment down below. Do you think the Celtics finish in game 4, or do you think it goes to game 5? Let me know in the comments real quick. All right, here we go. Another very similar type of play. What have we learned from game 1 and game 2? Actually, more specifically, game 2. Every time Jalen or Jason drives into the lane, you're always going to see the paint kind of crowd up, because they do not want to give Jason or Jalen or Al or pretty much anyone these easy buckets at the rim. So they're going to clog it and make sure you're not getting those looks, right? So on this play specifically, Tatum, again, blows right by Luka. The liability of Luka is insane. Listen, Luka is a unreal player offensively, but what we've seen in this series is him just not care. And he's been like that for the entirety of these finals, right? Tatum drives in. You're going to draw that weak side or maybe strong side rotation here by Derek Lively, and boom, now you have two guys on Jason Tatum. You even see PJ Washington do a pretty good job kind of staying in between Jalen and staying in between Al, trying to take both those guys out of the build or out of the play here, but Jalen does a beautiful job slot cutting. What a slot cut is, or it's actually kind of a backdoor cut here, is a perfectly timed cut when your defender is, kind of ball watching. This is one thing the Mavericks do. I mean, look at on this play right here. Look at everybody just looking at the basketball. When you do this, it allows the guys you're guarding to get right by you. You're not even looking at them. Or Al can rotate over, and once PJ turns around, he's not there anymore, right? We'll see it later on in the video as well. I think Kyrie lost track of JB in the corner on one play. But again, Tatum, unbelievable pass. Again, Jason Tatum has been insane this series, passing the ball wise, and JB ends up finishing over Derek Lively, gets it to go. Unbelievable play once again. Guys, really quickly, we will be live streaming every single Celtics game, not only for the finals, but next season, the Summer League. If you want to watch these games live with me, make sure you guys go follow my Twitch. It is Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or you can find the link in the description. Also, join the family here for more streams, updates, news, notes, film breakdown, everything you need to know. Lastly, hit the like button. Let's get back to the video. Okay, here's another really good play by Boston, Jaylen Brown specifically. Actually, before we get into this play, I do want to give a big shout to a couple of players. One being Jaylen Brown. I thought he kind of re-garnered that talk for MVP. I think he is the MVP of the finals. Comment down below your MVP for the finals so far. But more importantly, I want to give a big shout to three guys specifically. Right? Let's point out two of them right here. We got Sam Hauser, played unbelievable defense for the entirety of the series. Someone they wanted to pick on, and he wasn't, right? He was actually really, really good in a lot of those situations. Two, Xavier Tillman. Xavier Tillman came in randomly game 3, no KP, and absolutely lit it up. This is a guy in Xavier Tillman who I think when Al Horford does retire, he is going to be the perfect replacement. This man hit a corner 3 in the NBA Finals. He has been a very poor three-point shooter throughout his career. Came in here in the NBA Finals after not playing game 1, game 2, and hitting a big-time shot, as well as playing unbelievable defense versus Kyrie, versus Luka, versus everybody he got matched up upon. Xavier Tillman is the future of this team at the center position. Maybe not a starter, but someone who will replace Al Horford when he does retire. I don't know when that will be, but I love Xavier Tillman. And lastly, Peyton Pritchard, I thought was amazing in a lot of areas defensively in this game. Right, here we go. We're going to get JB on a mismatch right away. What do? We want to take advantage of this, right? Maxi Kleber has been unconfident, unaware, and just really poor in terms of, you know, his game in the finals so far. But with that being said, not a bad perimeter defender, if you compare him to Daniel Gafford and other guys like Derek Lively, right? So, big shout out to Maxi Kleber, but on this play, he was not in position. Jumps up, JB does an unbelievable job. Now he's going to fake like he's going to drive by him. Boom, get him leaning left, step back, fade away mid-range, and JB gets it to fall. Unbelievable bucket by Jaylen Brown, puts us up by 10. That's a big-time shot right there by JB. And again, the second half by Jaylen Brown, insane. All right, here we go again. What are we going to see? Jaylen Brown, top of the key, mismatch versus Daniel Gafford, okay? We want to attack this every single time because Jaylen has the speed, the athleticism, the quickness to drive right by him. And we know what happens when you're able to drive by someone, especially versus Dallas, right? If you drive by him, you're going to draw strong side or weak side help. It's all about reading and reacting to where the defense is helping from. And this is where Jaylen and Jason have been unbelievable in this series, right? Luka and Jokic are two guys who do it every single game throughout the entirety of their career, always make unbelievable reads from where the defense is rotating from, right? And I think Jaylen and Jason have done it so great this playoff run, or this finals run specifically, right? So boom, right away Jaylen is reading this defense. He knows that Maxi Kleber is already trying to hedge over, and not only that, you have Josh Green hedging over, Kyrie hedging over, Tim Hardaway playing that low post, and then Maxi Kleber going to rotate over as well. So basically, you have their entire defense rotating over, but boom, Maxi Kleber fully commits, right? Jaylen has to make a decision in, boom, a split second, understanding, okay, Maxi's fully committing. I have trust, I have faith in my teammate, my boy, Xavier Tillman, and look at this. Don't even try to close out, right? The laziness here from Dallas. I know Daniel Gafford was falling down there, but if you're Maxi Kleber, you got to go out there and try to at least show him you're coming. But hey, Xavier Tillman, the X-Man, unbelievable defense, a big-time 3 as well, talking his shit. Hey, Tillman, I loved your effort in this game, man. You were him, okay? Unbelievable. Another guy to give credit to, Derek White. Man, Derek White struggled throughout the entirety of this game. And, you know, for the majority of the series has not been himself. I don't know if it's an injury or if he's just not really playing great offensively, right? He could be going through a little bit of a slump. But, man, the tunnel vision, the way he just, goes on to the next play, has that green light to know that he is able to take whatever shot that he thinks is open, right? So on this play specifically, high pick and roll between him and Al Horford, just trying to get this defense to undercommit, right? Now what that means is he wants Derek Jones to go under, he wants Josh Green to go under, leaving this openness, or the three-point line pretty much just wide open, right? So boom, gets it, they hedge over the first time, not bad. He's gonna say, all right, Horford sent me another screen, and boom. Now what do we notice here? They don't really fully commit to playing defense on him. They both kind of stay beyond that three-point line. Derek White says, okay, I'm just gonna pull up this 3 then. Puts it up, having that the confidence to take the shot off the glass, but gets it to go. That was a huge bucket for Boston to retake that 3-point lead. And then 13-point lead, 83-70. We get another possession here, last shot of the half, or the third quarter I should say. And again, high pick and roll. Sam Hauser does a good job setting a screen right diagonally, not a real screen where he's like setting up like this, but he's more like that, right? So I think that's beautiful. Does a good job there on Kyrie. Jalen's able to drive into the paint, and then again read and react to what the defense is going to do. They have no bigs in the paint that can really contest his shot, right? So right now we notice, and Jalen notices this as well, right? We got PJ Washington, we got Josh Green, we got Derek Jones, we got Luka, and we got Kyrie. Knowing once Kyrie or Sam, once Sam sets this screen, Luka is not going to try to help at all. We know that because he's just not a good, smart defender. He's not. Or maybe he is a smart defender. He just doesn't know how to help or doesn't want to help. I don't know what it is specifically, but if you watch Luka on this play, right, the screen is setting up this way, which means Luka should already be over here. He should already be here. The fact that he's playing the left side of the screen, one, doesn't make any sense at all, but two, also, there is no even... he's not trying to help at all. Look at him. Look at him. I mean, there is no effort at all there. And now JB has a wide open lane to the basket with 3 non-paint protectors. And JB is able to throw down the hammer right on them and absolutely go up by 15 by the end of the third quarter. Then we have 2 plays to start the fourth where JT drives in, draws 2, Kyrie gets lost, doesn't know where the ball is, and JB gets an unbelievably open 3 to start the fourth quarter. Unreal, right? And the next play down, I believe, maybe I missed it, not really too sure, but I do know that Derek White hits one relatively soon, or maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But either way, guys, unbelievable job there by the Celtics. They then go on a 22-2 run or something like that and make it a 3-point game. The Celtics ultimately close out the end, win game 3, and are now just 1 win away from winning the NBA Finals. I almost said to the NBA Finals. This is the NBA Finals, which is so unreal to me. Guys, if you follow my Twitch, I might be live streaming. I know this might be premature, but I might be live streaming the parade. If the Celtics are able to complete the job here, I might be live streaming the parade on my Twitch. Go follow it. But man, what a win, what a game. Big shout out to Jalen, Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Xavier Tillman. Tatum came out, had a great game offensively in the first half. Derek White did some big shots. Sam Hauser played some incredible defense, man. I thought the Celtics were amazing. I thought Luka, his defensive effort was horrific, to say the least. And even that last possession where he drew the blocking foul, or not drew it, but committed the blocking foul, and he complained about it. Man, your foot was moving. I mean, unbelievable game by Boston. What a win. The adversity, the resilientness. I mean, what a win. 1 more left. Let's go get it in Dallas, potentially. Maybe get it back to ball. I don't know. Go win. I don't care what it takes. Treat every game like you're down 3-0 and go over and win the finals, man. Banner 18. Here we come.